Hello, this is my EdTech 5103 review of my wiki project for the 8-week course. I'm going to start with the home page. I used wikispaces, a free resource, and this is new to me, so there are some things that I still am not quite sure. Like, I'd like to reorder some of these things along here, but I didn't quite figure out how to do that before I needed to post this. Um, I went ahead and put, like, here's the home page, and then Bloom's taxonomy, just to give me a reminder of where to start with my objectives and assessment, um, and then the copyright and fair use presentation, and then evaluating websites, and then the lesson plan with technology. Um, so I'll start. Here's just the Bloom's taxonomy. This wasn't anything that was required, but it was just to kind of help me remember, again, where to go, where to start, making sure that I'm starting with the objectives, and then first of all, before I use the technology. So starting with what I want the students to learn, and then looking for the technology. So I'll take us back to my wiki. Here is my copyright and fair use presentation. I used Haiku Deck. One thing that I really liked about this class is that we needed to use tools to be able to understand some of the information, or to present some of the information to help us understand the information better, and then also got to try out some new technology tools. So I'll just show you this quickly. The Haiku Deck was a neat little presentation application, and so you just click through the slides like this. It's just something a little bit different rather than PowerPoint. So that information is there, so that helped me learn a little bit more about copyright and infringement and all of that good stuff. So, and fair use as educators. So I'm going to click back to my EdTech page, and then evaluating websites. We use Kathy Schrock's critical evaluation of websites for teachers. On this project, we were supposed to evaluate 8 different websites, and this was very helpful using the guide to be able to really think through what's nice about the website. Is it easy to get to? Do you have to click through a bunch of things? Is the information helpful? Is there a date? Is it current? Is there bibliography? So I looked at the Spinal Muscular Atrophy Foundation, this neuromotor manual ability.
It's 9 o'clock.
Manual ability classification scale, and just a few others here. But this I will definitely use this again. Not only was it very helpful, but it also gave me some guidelines to look through and to be sure. So I'll be sure to use this with my students as well, to give them some guidelines, and maybe there's something else, but some guidelines to when they're looking at a website for information to present on, or to using in a paper that they can go through and look at the content to make sure it is up to date and it's by people who are doing research, and that it's updated recently. So was the evaluating the websites. And then the lesson plan with technology. This was probably one of my favorite projects because I was able to use, again, something that from class, but also something that I can use on down the road too. So this was actually a presentation that I'll be doing probably again next semester, but it's discharge planning, the discharge planning process for patients receiving occupational physical therapy. So then I went ahead and put the objectives in here, and then that the students will read textbooks and articles. And then I used 3 different pieces of technology. One was Wordle, one was Easily, and one was Haiku Deck. So with Wordle, I just thought that would be a good thing for students to use at the beginning of a lecture to recall what they've read, and they could do a quick reflection with it. And then Easily was just to build their understanding using an infographic, so that they could make an infographic of the discharging process. It could be a flow chart. And then Haiku Deck was just something that they could use to present information to patients, so they could do a patient education topic and present that. So it'd be something that they could keep to use later on, or again, just to kind of refresh themselves on the information. And then another assignment was a collaborative assignment. And so I took this a little bit, the same subject matter a step further, and talked about telehealth. That's kind of an upcoming thing as far as medicine. And so we used the Google Hangout as the tool, so they could work collaboratively, but then also be in pairs and maybe give each other feedback as far as if they were helping a patient plan for discharge or delivering some type of therapy over the telehealth, how that would work. So they could use Google Hangout as a way to, so they could use Google Hangout as a way to simulate a discharge process that might take place through telehealth. And then I created a survey through SurveyMonkey that would help assess how this technology was used, what the students thought about it, and if it was effective. And then I'm going to speed up here. So here's SurveyMonkey down here. Here's the questions that we were supposed to answer as far as the Chapter 10 on assessment and evaluation, rubrics, and portfolios from Chapter 10 in our textbook. And I'll just click on the SurveyMonkey really quick. I think it'll be quick. And then it limited me on the amount of questions, and so I'll just click through it. I just asked them Wordle, what they would recommend. Haiku, it was easy to use, too much time, took time, but did enhance the learning material, was helpful, would have preferred PowerPoint, or was not beneficial, and then what they recommend. So since I used 3 tools, it only let me use 3 questions, or I think, yeah, 3 questions per tool, because there's only 10 questions that I could use. All right, I am rambling, so I'm going to stop this presentation.